To understand this story, we need to go back to when everything seemed whole. Christine Brown, the third wife in the Brown family, was known as the heart of the plural home. Warm, fun, and deeply devoted to her children. For years, viewers watched her raise a house full of kids in the chaos of polygamy. But behind the smiles, Christine was slowly breaking. By the time she left Kody Brown in 2021, she was ready to rebuild her life. Yet every decision came with a cost, especially for her children. Because one day, when Christine finally found new love in David Woolley, her son Paedon found himself feeling more lost than ever before. Christine's remarriage to David Woolley was a fairy tale moment for fans. She finally had the love and respect she had yearned for. But within that joy, a subtle shift was beginning. Her kids were growing, moving away, and building their own lives. The family spread across Utah, Nevada, and Arizona, and now, rumors hinted at a possible move to North Carolina for some of her children. For Christine, that distance felt like a storm cloud on her horizon. She had fought so hard for freedom, but the price was watching her family scatter. And in that space between what was and what is, Paedon started looking for something or someone to hold on to. Paedon Brown, Christine's only son with Kody, has always walked his own path. He was outspoken, independent, and sometimes critical of the family's past choices. Yet in recent months, his social media activity began to reveal something different, a growing closeness with Janelle Brown. Fans noticed how often he praised Janelle's strength and called her the real rock of the family. And for many, it felt like a shift of loyalty. Was Paedon just bonding with a mother figure, or was he trying to fill an emotional void that Christine's new life left behind? According to fans on Reddit and Facebook groups, Christine's concerns grew when she heard her kids might move further east, possibly to North Carolina. She feared the distance would fracture their already delicate connections. Paedon, on the other hand, began speaking openly about how much he admired Janelle's stability, her unshakable calm amid the chaos of the family's breakdown. Viewers connected the dots. Was Paedon emotionally replacing his mother with another mother figure? Behind closed doors, the Brown family was bracing for a new divide, one that no one saw coming. Then came the twist that sent shockwaves through the fan community. In a recent interview, Paedon hinted that he felt more needed by Janelle than anyone else in the family. That line, "more needed," was enough to ignite a storm. Some viewers sympathized with Paedon's search for belonging. Others called it a subtle rejection of his own mother. For Christine, it must have felt like a knife twisting in an old wound, the fear of losing her children, not to distance, but to emotional drift. Because when a family breaks apart, it's not the silence that hurts. It's the echo of love that no longer feels reciprocated. In the end, Christine's story isn't just about a mother and son. It's about healing after polygamy, rebuilding after hurt, and learning that love, no matter how strong, sometimes changes shape. Paedon's bond with Janelle doesn't erase his love for Christine, but it does reflect how each member of the Brown family is still searching for a place to belong in the aftermath of a fractured faith and family structure. Fans fans continued to debate, was Christine right to move on so publicly? Or is Paedon the one still carrying the weight of what was lost? And just when you think the story is over, rumors surface that Christine is planning a visit to North Carolina, perhaps to see what her kids truly need from her now. Because sometimes, the hardest part of letting go is realizing that love can return in unexpected forms. Comment below. Do you think Paedon is seeking a new mother figure or simply a fresh connection? Part 2. To understand the storm brewing now, we have to go back to the pandemic days of the Brown family. When the world shut down, Kody Brown's household divided not by distance, but by rules. Rules Robyn claimed were for safety, yet seemed to favor her home above all others. Robyn insisted on strict COVID protocols, no visits, no sleepovers, and certainly no gatherings. Yet, fans noticed something strange. Her nanny was still coming and going. And when questioned about it, Robyn's answer became one of Sister Wives' most infamous lines. Well, what does the nanny do? That moment wasn't just TV drama. It was a glimpse into a growing double standard that fans would never forget. Fast forward to Season 20, Episode 4, the preview that reignited old wounds. Fans watched as Robyn hosted a full family birthday party for her daughter, Ariella. Balloons, guests, hugs, laughter, everything the Browns were once denied in the name of safety. Viewers immediately called it out online. How could Robyn forbid visits from Janelle's and Christine's kids back then, yet open her doors now for a crowd? Was this celebration innocent or proof that the family's rules were never equal to begin with? Fans have long accused Robyn of quietly controlling Kody's decisions, often under the guise of caution or faith. During the pandemic, she became the gatekeeper, deciding who was safe enough to see the family. But now, with her own children celebrating freely, viewers are asking, did Robyn ever play by the same rules she demanded from everyone else? And it wasn't just about safety. It was about power, trust, and the growing belief that Robyn had become the unofficial matriarch, the wife whose needs came before everyone else's. But when fans dug deeper, what they uncovered in the birthday footage changed everything. At first, it looked like a normal celebration, but eagle-eyed viewers noticed who was missing and who wasn't. Several family members once restricted from visiting Robyn's home were still uninvited. Yet the nanny, the same one from the pandemic days, appeared in the background, freely attending the event. That single moment sent fans into a frenzy. The nanny wasn't just back, she was never gone. To many, it confirmed what they had suspected all along. Robyn's safety rules were never about the virus, they were about control. And as the truth spread, the fan backlash grew louder than ever. Within hours of the preview's release, social media exploded. Comments poured in from longtime viewers. Women who had watched Christine, Janelle, and their kids suffer isolation, while Robyn enjoyed a family bubble. She weaponized safety. That's not protection, that's manipulation. So the nanny can come, but Gabriel can't hug his dad? Make it make sense. For many fans, especially mothers, this moment hit home. The idea of one woman enforcing separation under false pretenses felt deeply personal. And as Kody stayed silent, the pressure turned squarely on Robyn to answer for her choices. In the end, this isn't just about a birthday party or a nanny. It's about a family that once promised unity and ended up divided by its own walls. The pandemic exposed cracks, but selective rules shattered the trust that held them together. Robyn may see herself as the protector, but fans see something different, a woman trapped between love and control, choices and consequences. And as season 20 continues, one question lingers. Can a family built on shared love ever heal from selective loyalty? Comment below. Do you believe Robyn truly meant well, or has her control finally gone too far? Let's deep dive in full details. Part 3. Once, they called themselves a family of faith, unity, and love. The Browns were meant to prove that plural marriage could thrive one big family under God. But behind the smiles was imbalance. Christine, the third wife, was the nurturer. Janelle, the worker. Meri, the original. And Robyn, the newcomer, who changed everything. When Robyn joined the family in 2010, viewers noticed how quickly Kody's world began to revolve around her. What seemed like harmony soon became hierarchy. And as the years passed, each wife would pay the price for that imbalance, none more than Christine. In 2021, Christine made the hardest decision of her life to leave. She told cameras, "I feel like Kody loves Robyn more, and I deserve to be loved completely." That line would echo for years. She found love again with David Woolley, a new chapter fans celebrated as freedom. But while Christine healed, her son Paedon struggled. He spoke publicly about family fractures, about feeling disconnected. When his mother remarried, fans noticed his growing bond with Janelle, Christine's best friend, turned emotional anchor. Was Paedon simply finding comfort, or replacing the mother he felt had moved on? While Christine sought freedom, Robyn enforced rules. During the pandemic, she set strict limits: no visits, no sleepovers, no exceptions except one. Her nanny could come and go. The irony wasn't lost on anyone. When Christine asked, "What does the nanny do?" it became one of TLC's most iconic moments, the line that captured years of frustration. Legal experts even weighed in on the optic selective enforcement of isolation rules within a plural household raised moral, if not legal, questions about fairness and control. But fans had no idea those old wounds were about to reopen at a child's birthday party. In the preview for Sister Wives Season 20, Episode 4, fans saw what looked like a happy celebration. Ariella's birthday full of hugs, music, and family warmth. But within seconds, eagle-eyed viewers froze the frame and saw the nanny in the background. The same nanny who was allowed inside when Christine's kids were locked out. Facebook comments lit up, "So safety doesn't matter when it's Robyn's child?" Reddit threads exploded with the phrase, "Double standards, again." It was déjà vu, the Browns divided by Robyn's rules once more. And when Christine heard about it, insiders say she broke down off camera, afraid her children were losing touch with their father forever. Two women, two stories, one family unraveling. Christine was finally loved, but felt her son slipping away. Robyn had Kody's devotion, but lost the family's respect. When Paedon said in a live stream that he felt more needed by Janelle, it wasn't just words. It was a mirror reflecting Christine's greatest fear, that her freedom came at the cost of her closeness to her son. Meanwhile, Robyn's image crumbled. YouTube fan reactions described her as the queen of selective compassion. For many women watching, this wasn't just reality TV. It was a masterclass in emotional inequality. And just when fans thought they'd seen the worst, one tiny clip in the trailer changed the narrative forever. In that trailer, as the birthday laughter faded, Robyn said softly, "I just want everyone to be safe and happy." But fans weren't buying it. Her words came moments before a confessional, where Kody admitted, I don't know how to fix this family." That was the twist, not a fight, but a confession. For the first time, the family's patriarch admitted defeat. And for Christine, watching from afar, it was validation. Leaving wasn't betrayal, it was survival. Paedon continues to stand by Janelle, finding peace and stability. Robyn continues to defend her choices. And Christine, she's finally free, but forever haunted by the cost of that freedom. Because sometimes, the real heartbreak isn't divorce. It's the love that survives it, divided among those left behind. The Browns remind us of a truth every woman understands. Boundaries can protect or divide. Love can heal or control. And when family loyalty becomes selective, even the strongest hearts fracture. But for Christine, Janelle, and every mother who's had to choose peace over presence, this story is more than drama. It's liberation. Before the fractures, there were dinners that lasted past midnight. Christine's laughter filled the kitchen while the kids crowded around the table. Kody's visits were brief, his mind already drifting toward another home. But Christine never let her children feel the absence. She cooked, comforted, and carried the weight of 4 wives' worth of hope. In old Sister Wives episodes, Christine once whispered, "I just need to feel equal." That single line now sounds like a prophecy. Every casserole, every birthday balloon, all tiny proofs of loyalty that no one truly saw. And when Robyn entered, those memories turned bittersweet. What Christine built with love slowly became a reminder of what she'd lost. The fandom erupted within hours of the preview drop. Comment sections became courtrooms, every fan a witness. One wrote, "Christine didn't leave Kody, she escaped Robyn's control." Another countered, "Maybe Robyn just followed the rules better than the rest." On TikTok, creators replayed the nanny scene in slow motion, circling the same question. If the nanny was safe then, why weren't the older kids? Comment below. Who do you think kept the family apart? Kody's leadership or Robyn's loyalty? These theories turned the Brown saga into more than television. It became a mirror for every woman who's ever questioned fairness inside her own home. Family therapists note that selective boundaries often breed resentment, not safety. Dr. Elaine Harper, a relationship counselor quoted by People magazine, once said, "When rules protect some and punish others, trust dies faster than love." Psychologists call it the unequal attachment trap, a pattern Christine fought to escape, and Robyn may still be living in. Christine's journey now inspires thousands of women online to reclaim emotional equality. Meanwhile, Robyn's silence keeps her a symbol of what happens when control is mistaken for care. Beyond the headlines, the Brown story has become a social study about power, forgiveness, and what family means when the rules no longer feel fair. Christine thrives in Utah with David, sharing new recipes and laughter. Janelle focuses on independence and health. Paedon is carving his own path. And Robyn's still quiet, still polarizing, remains the question no one can quite answer. If you've ever rooted for a woman to reclaim her worth, hit subscribe, tap the bell, and join us for the next deep dive as we uncover how Christine's healing journey reshaped the entire Sister Wives universe. Because in the Brown family, safety was never the real rule, love was.